Hello everyone, hope you are doing well. A bit of a stats-based video today. I like my numbers, I like my stats, as you know. And sometimes on the channel we've spoken about the guy that sets up the assister, the assist of the assists. But there's no sort of way of knowing. There is. I've got the numbers. I've got the West Ham players that do the assists of the assists. So let's create a scenario. Mark Noble plays a defence, splitting pass out to Andy Creswell. He swings in. Mikel Antonio, bosh! 1-0 West Ham, and Antonio gets a goal, Creswell gets an assist, but Mark Noble, who's played a pivotal role in the build-up, gets no statistical recognition until now. And a massive thank you to Ninad as well. I seen his tweet last night. He put out a graph of all the Premier League's assist of the assisters, and James Rodriguez was number 1, and Ndombele was number 2. And I had a look through his account, and he's constantly tweeting and retweeting about stats about the Premier League, so I followed it. That's my kind of content. He's worth following as well. I put the link to his profile in the description. But I messaged him this morning and I said, by any chance, could you get me the West Ham players' numbers for this particular category? Because it's only available on Wisecout, which is a paid premium service which is used by clubs, including the Premier League club. West Ham will use it as well to identify players in other countries. So he's kindly sent me the graphs over. I've got them here, which I'm going to click onto the screen in just a little minute. I'm going to have a chat about it because I often say or suggest that I'm backtracking already, that Pablo Canals will feature prominently on this list. So find out if I'm right or wrong in just a minute, although giving you a little hint. But before we do, this episode is sponsored by Final Runner, the last man standing competition. They sponsored ourselves on West Ham Fan TV a few weeks ago, if you remember. They're sponsoring us again this week as they're launching their last man standing competition of the season. There's a few tongue twisters going on here, isn't there? Last man standing, you enter and you pick a team from the Premier League fixtures. If your team wins, you move on to the next round. If you draw or lose, you are out the competition. Out. But the twist, you can only use each team once. So, for example, this weekend you decide to pick West Ham against Wolves. You think West Ham are going to win. West Ham do oblige and win. You move into the next round. However, you can no longer use West Ham in the competition. There is a £10 buy-in, though. It is a gambling game, so please gamble responsibly and safely. All the links are in the description. And as we told you a few weeks ago, if you entered that one and this one, you will get a free entry in future, which we will be contacted by Final Runner with that. So get involved. I'm getting involved. Nikki from West Ham Fan TV are getting involved. The more people enter, the higher the jackpot. So fingers crossed you or one of you guys watching, or myself, one of us can win the jackpot. Fingers crossed anyway. But a massive thank you to Final Runner. Helps the channel, both of us and West Ham Fan TV, helps us out massively. So massive thank you to them. But anyway, shall we get back to the stats? Now, as you know, my editing skills are poor. So I'm going to have to do some clicking. It's going to cover me up and it's going to leave a little bit over here where I might peek around the corner at you and have a little look at you in a second. So anyway, it's done per 90 minutes though. So it's so say there was someone scored 1 goal in 10 games, it'll be 0.1. Okay. Rather than a total assist of the assister. This guy that set up the assister. I'm just going to shut up and get the graphic up. Here we go. So, hello. Told you to disappear for a little bit. I'm back. I'm going to disappear again because it's uncomfortable sitting like this. Anyway, there we go. At the top of the pre-assists is Manuel Lanzini with 0.19. Essentially, he's setting up the assister every 5 games. But obviously, the graph on the other side is minutes played, which shows that Lanzini's played less than 500. So he basically got 1 for the season. Second, it's perhaps surprisingly Saeed Benrahma. Third is Jesse Lingard, which I think is fantastic considering that Lingard has scored and assisted a lot at West Ham already. The fact he's also getting involved in the pre-assist, it's ridiculous numbers Jesse Lingard is producing at West Ham. Now here's humble pie time. Thomas Souček is 0.1. Now that is only 1 in 10 games. It's nothing wow. There's no wow factor here per se. And for a little bit of context, James Rodriguez is 0.3. That's the best in the Premier League, 0.3. So Thomas Souček is 0.1. And sort of, let me get rid of this a second. Let me just talk to you for a second. I'll get it back up, don't worry. But Thomas Souček is someone I've always said that is strong in pretty much everything bar passing. I've always thought his passing from the centre of midfield let him down. And while I like my stats, and I always say stats are indicators, I will say I stand by my opinion. I don't think his passing is good enough for a top team. It's good enough for West Ham, but I don't think it's good enough for Man City or where Man United are aspiring to be. I think that was what might stop him getting that elusive move to a top club. But decent numbers for us. Number 4 on the list, and when you take into minutes into consideration, which is my second chart, which I'll show you in a minute, it becomes even more impressive. But let's switch back to that one that I had on the screen there. So Masuaku's in behind him, Jared Bowen, Sufal, Antonio Creswell, and there's Mr. Pablo Fanal, 0.05. So I'm looking a little bit daft, because I've always sort of, while watching the game, I always felt Fanal was involved in the build-up. Maybe I need I need a chart for the pre assists. The guy that sets up the guy that sets up the guy that gets the assist, right? That's what I need. I need the guy that does the fourth last pass of the move. I got it wrong. Alright, Pablo Fanal doesn't do that much hockey assists. That's why I call him hockey assists, as I thought. And then Declan Rice 0.03. It probably means he's only had 1 for the season. And then everyone else is on 0. Frederick, Snowball, Diop, Balbuena, Dawson, Johnson, Yarmolenko and Ogbonna all on 0. As you'd expect, to be honest. I think Fredericks is maybe a slightly surprising, considering you can get forward a bit, but it's not too surprising that. But there you go. Lanzini's number 1, Ben Rama's number 2, and Lingard, Souček, so on and so forth. Now we'll get on the minutes one in a second. I was going to say something. Oh, Allaire. I asked for Sebastian Allaire's numbers because he's featured obviously the first half of the season. We can't get them because he's now moved to Ajax. It's his Ajax stats that's on the screen. So that's a bit annoying. I would have liked to see how Sebastian Allaire compared, and Robert Snodgrass. I would have liked to have seen how Snodgrass compared to what we've got left at the club, just because I'm nosy more than anything. But anyway, let's get the per 90 minutes up. So you can probably get a rough idea from what you've just seen, but this obviously removes Jesse Lingard because he's not played. This is done by 900 minutes, at least 900 minutes, so it's 10 games basically. And it puts Said Benrahma top of the list with Souček second, Jared Bowen third, and then working its way down to the same culprits you saw. So there you have it then. There you have it. Surprising. It's a little bit surprising for me. Am I surprised that Benrahma and Lingard are involved in the goal scoring opportunities? Not really, but this is a stat I would maybe have expected centre midfielders to get involved in a little bit more as well, because you're not asking them to create the goal, you're asking them to provide a decent layoff for someone to cross in, so on and so forth. You know what I'm trying to say here. I almost expected to see more centre midfielders involved in this stat, so I was a bit surprised, and particularly because Benrahma and Lingard get assists themselves. They are getting those assists, so if you're getting the assists and the pre-assists, you're not doing a bad job, are you? It would suggest that you're heavily involved in anything creative that West Ham do right now. While you're here, 1 second, I don't have this graphic to hand. It's on Ninan's account, so you want to see the Premier League one, you're going to have to go to Ninan's profile Twitter. His profile on Twitter. You know what I'm trying to say. You've been tweeting about stuff, how teams concede goals and stuff today. I'm just scrolling down. Here it is. So 0.10 is where, let me just get that one back, per 90 minutes. So Benrahma 0.16. So 0.16 at the minute, you're looking at John Shelby, Yuri Tielemans, Fred, Jack Grealish is coming in at 0.18. So Benrahma's in decent company there. There's not that many players ahead of Said Benrahma on 0.16. Actually, there's 2 players equal with him. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's only 7 players better than Said Benrahma in the Premier League for pre-assists per 90 minutes. There you have it. Benrahma, number 1 at West Ham for the assists of the assists. Anyway, there you go. A random stats-based video for you. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I like stuff like that. I like it. I'll remember it. And when we play Wolves, if Benrahma gets to the assist of assist, I'll be sitting here saying, well, number 1 for the assists of the assist. There's no surprise of seeing him doing that. Whereas Pablo Fanal, you could do with getting involved before the end of the season, mate, because I look a little bit silly. Anyway, I'm going to disappear now, but again, a massive thank you to Final Runner. If you want to get involved in Last Man Standing, the link is in the description, but like I said, it is gambling, so please gamble safely. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new around here, and I shall catch you tomorrow. I can't remember, I'm sure I've got a video for tomorrow planned, but I can't remember what it is. I'll find out tomorrow, and so will you. Catch you in a bit.